Since 2008, the Foundation of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Springfield has been providing grant monies to the Catholic elementary and high schools in the diocese. The foundation grants, initiated as a result of the Future of Hope campaign some 20 years ago, have been used in a variety of ways, from providing tuition assistance to unexpected capital expenditures, all with one goal in mind: to meet challenges of the future. I visited 3 schools to see how these important funds are being put to good use. At St. Mary's Elementary School in Lee, Principal Jennifer Maston says that last year the school used grant money to upgrade the safety standards in their cafeteria kitchen. And this year, a $10,000 foundation grant is being used for a heating upgrade for the building. Point-of-use water heaters are being installed throughout the school.
We're trying to be a lot more environmentally friendly too, so a lot of what we're trying to do are building upgrades that are going to be more efficient for our building, save us money, save energy, and just be more eco-friendly in the equipment that we have and are using, because it's an old building.
Maston says the Berkshire Catholic Elementary School appreciates the extra funding provided by the foundation.
It's hugely helpful because that's not something that's in our budget. We don't just have an extra $20,000 every year to be putting things into our building. So it's really been so helpful with kind of meeting those goals as far as efficiency and making our building run in a more modern fashion.
Catholic School Superintendent Daniel Belargin said every Catholic school in the diocese receives grant monies that help to pay for things that are outside of the school's normal operating budgets, from building maintenance and repairs to new and upgraded technology.
And then other schools use it for positions. So, for example, St. Stans and Adams has used it to help fund their marketing position, because they don't have, on their budget, they don't have enough for the part-time marketing needs of the school, and so they use this grant as a way for institutional advancement in that way. So every school uses it for their own needs and are very creative.
The 82 students, along with staff of St. Mary's High School in Westfield, will benefit from several large-scale projects funded by a $104,000 foundation grant. Principal Matthew Collins says the 115-year-old school is in the process of adding a second boiler, as well as upgrading their science lab.
We do have a really good boiler currently, but Massachusetts state law requires you to have 2 boilers in a high school building. So we are purchasing and putting in a new backup boiler. And we've been working with WEPCO out of Westfield to design the project and get us going with that. So it's extremely important to be able to have that, because it is an old building. Although, as you can see, we've done a lot of upgrades and we really keep it up the best we can, but the building's, it's well over 100 years old.
Collins says the grant funding will also be used for students to attend the annual March for Life in Washington, D.C. in January, as well as to purchase a transit van with plans to offer transportation for students in the future. And over at St. Thomas the Apostle School in West Springfield, Sister of St. Joseph Patricia Houghton, principal of the elementary school, says the $5,000 grant the school has received this year from the foundation is much appreciated, especially in light of this ongoing pandemic.
After a good 3 months of remote learning and looking ahead at where we are now, I think it was important for us to try to get Chromebooks for everybody. Everybody didn't have the opportunity to, use Chromebooks or any kind of a device in their house, especially if it was a household that had multiple students.
Sister Houghton says the extra funding helps the school to maintain its high standards in education.
And right now, in the midst of all of this, we need technology. We need the Chromebooks. We need the Elmos in the classroom. We need a whole program, if we go to remote, that we are able to use Google Classroom with our Chromebooks and all of those things. It's really important. So the foundation allows us to do that.
And other foundation grants are awarded annually to the Newman Center at UMass Amherst, as well as vocations, social ministries, and lay ministry formation.